At the end of my first year, my intention was to go work for the Canadian Navy as a naval officer in the reserves. My training was deferred to the next summer, so I found myself at the end of my first year without much to do. And so I went and I knocked on the door of my favorite professor and I said, do you have any work for me to do? I'll work for free. And he said, I've got lots of work. And so I spent my first summer working a few small projects and then developing a good relationship with that professor. The outcome of which is that we're now actually co-authoring a paper together on nuisance law in a recent Supreme Court decision. So that's been one of the capstone experiences, I'd have to say, from law school so far. The business problems that are going on in the world are crossing borders, and it's important to be able to deal with those kinds of problems, especially with the legal skill set, across multiple jurisdictions. I'm learning how to solve legal problems. At first you start just kind of comparing. The instinct is, well, the common law does this and the civil law does that. But actually, once you start to be comfortable and more fluent in those languages, you start actually looking at the problem in a kind of more top-down fashion and seeing how the different parts are working together and how legal problems can be solved actually using, in some respects, both of those sets of tools. Anecdotally, here at McGill, some people will switch back and forth between French and English and not remember which language they were speaking. And that's very much, I think, how we feel about the different jurisdictions that we're learning. One minute we'll be discussing the ways that you solve a problem in negligence through a common law duty of care analysis, and another moment we'll be talking about 1457, and it really kind of melds into a single language about how to solve a legal problem. You don't know which language you're speaking at a particular time.